It's 2024, and that means it's an election year. And with all the chaos surrounding us, we can't help but put our hope in a president or other elected official to hopefully make life a little better and to make the chaos go away. Because honestly, we're just tired of living in a negative world. But I have a spoiler alert. There is no politician that can or will help this situation. Hey everybody, welcome back to Fateful Impact. I'm Jay. If you're feeling overwhelmed by all the negativity out there, whether it's on the news, social media, or even just day-to-day life, can I tell you, you're not alone. It's easy to feel like the world is getting darker by the day. But today, I want to remind you that there's a way to stay positive, even in the midst of all the chaos. And we're going to look at some powerful scriptures to help us keep our heads up and our hearts strong. So let's dive in. First off, let's talk about guarding our minds. In Philippians 4:8, the Apostle Paul tells us whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about those things. I want you to think about that for a second. It's not about ignoring what's happening in the world. It's about choosing what to focus on. Social media, the news, conversations at work, it's all designed to grab your attention, often with negativity. But we have the power to shift our focus. When you wake up, instead of diving straight into the chaos, take a moment to set your mind on something positive. Maybe it's a Bible verse, perhaps a quick prayer, or even just a moment of gratitude. It's about starting your day off on the right note so the rest of the noise doesn't get to you as much. I admit one of my bad habits has been to wake up, reach for the remote, and turn on cable news. This is a very bad way to start out your day. There's very little positive that comes from cable news, and very few problems are ever solved by watching cable news. My advice is to limit your time on the news and don't start your day off with it. At least spend a few moments with God first before reaching for the remote control. Next up, let's talk about who we are surrounding ourselves with. Proverbs 13:20 says, walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. So who you hang around with does matter. I used to hear old timers like my grandparents say, show me who you're hanging out with and I'll show you who you are. Ouch. That's an on-point statement for sure. Maybe you heard your parents say it this way, you are the company you keep. Another simple but very powerful statement. But here's what our parents and grandparents understood through experience. If you're constantly around negative people or consuming negative content, it's going to rub off on you. You don't have to cut everyone off, but you can limit the time you spend in those environments. Instead, seek out people who lift you up, whether that's in person or even through podcasts, books, or online communities such as channels like this one or other Christian channels. Sometimes just having that positive voice in your ear can make a world of difference. Now, this one's big. The power of our words. Proverbs 18:21 says, the tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. What we say matters, ladies and gentlemen. When we constantly speak negativity, complaining, criticizing, or even jokingly putting ourselves down, we're creating an atmosphere around us that reflects those words. But when we choose to speak life, to encourage others, to affirm ourselves with God's promises, we can change the atmosphere. Tell me in the comments if you've ever said things like, that's just my luck, or knowing my luck, it won't go good. These are powerful words we utter and don't even realize what we're saying. We're actually speaking negativity into our lives and circumstances. What we should be saying is, God hasn't let me down yet, and I know He's going to see me through this time as well. Why don't you try it out? Start your day by speaking something positive. Even a simple, today is going to be a good day, can set the tone for the entire day. Speak life into your situation and watch how your mindset begins to shift. And lastly, lean on God. Isaiah 41:10 reminds us, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. In a world that feels so unstable, we have a rock. We have God's promises that He's with us, even when everything feels out of control. He's still with us. When you're feeling down or overwhelmed, take a moment to pray and talk to God. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just be honest with God. Let God's presence remind you that you're not alone in this. If you've ever experienced the true presence of God in your life, I don't have to tell you how powerful and how moving an experience it can be. To know the creator of the universe has allowed us to experience him in such an intimate and personal way is completely awesome. We should not take for granted this opportunity we have to escape the negativity of our surroundings and to enter into the peaceful presence of our Heavenly Father. So I would encourage you to spend time with God. Talk to him and tell him how good he is. And also tell him, as you also remind yourself, how thankful you are for all of the visible blessings that he has bestowed upon you and provided to you. But also thank him for the unseen protection that he has given to you and to your family, or the blessings that came upon you that maybe you consider to be good luck. Just remember, all good things come from God. So don't just lean on God when things are bad and you need an escape route. Lean on God daily through the good and through the bad. Okay, I've just given you 4 ways to stay positive in a negative world. Guard your mind, surround yourself with positive influences, speak life, and lean on God. It's not about pretending that everything is perfect, but rather it's about choosing to stay uplifted no matter what's happening around you. That's my word for today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Until I see you over there, be sure to hit the like button, share this video with others, and you be blessed.